Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm greeting you with a good morning. You may choose to do this practice any time of the day, but I am guiding it to be a class for you to do first thing in the morning. We'll be stretching the body and not so much holding the poses as long as we do in our yin practice. More so, we'll just hold the poses for about 5 breaths. And just moving through the body, beginning to bring some movement into the body, allowing anything that's been stagnant or stuck during your night of sleep to start moving, and just releasing and bringing you and your body back connected and ready to start your day. All right, so we're going to get started laying down. So this is also perfect if you're in bed. You can still do all of these poses. All right, so let's get started laying down. And right away, just bring the knees into the chest, hugging them in, maybe taking a few rocks side to side. And while you're here, just checking in, noticing how the body's feeling. The spine, the low back. And come back to center. Let's send the feet up towards the ceiling, holding onto the backs of the thighs. And point and flex through the feet. Rotate through the ankles. Maybe you have some popping going on in the ankles or the feet. That's quite normal. Good. Bring the knees back into the chest, giving yourself another big squeeze here. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Now let's keep that right knee in. You're going to extend your left leg all the way out, heel to the mat or heel to your surface, which you're on. And then we want to just plug those shoulder blades to your surface. And you can take a rotation here in that right ankle as well. And reversing, going the other way. And then let's come to stillness for 5 breaths. And I invite you to just allow the body to open up in this pose. So no forcing it or really, pulling that knee in. Just giving the body time to open up and stretch. Let's take one more breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. From here, we'll come into a twist. So using your left hand on your right knee, just guiding that knee over towards the left. And then we want to make sure that the right hip is stacked on top of the left as much as possible. You can use maybe a pillow underneath this knee if that gives you some support. And then let's open up that right arm out to the side, palm facing up. Relaxing the facial muscles, relaxing the body. 5 breaths here. Last breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. You can bring your right hand to that right knee. Bring the knee in. Bring the left knee in as well. Coming back to that little rocking side to side. Massaging the low back. And then coming back to stillness, we'll hug that left knee in. Extend your right leg all the way out. Heel to the surface. Maybe rotate through that left ankle. And then holding here, 5 breaths. Make sure that the shoulder blades are gently magnetized to your surface. Let's take one more breath. Making our way into our twist on this side. So guiding that left knee over to the right, stacking that left knee over the right, opening up that left side. 5 breaths here. And once again, just noticing how the body's feeling. Typically in the mornings, our body can be a little stiff. And just offering your body this time to stretch and open and expand. One more breath here. Good. Coming back to center, both knees once again into the chest. Taking a few rocks side to side here. And then you can either take a few rocks forward and back, or maybe you just roll over to one side. We'll all meet in a tabletop. So coming on to the hands and knees. Good. Just going to center myself here on my mat. Taking your tabletop, making sure your shoulders are aligned over the wrist, hips over the knees, just to balance out the body and give support. We'll take a few rounds of cat and cow here, really good for the spine. Take an inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward, looking forward, tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, pressing it away, belly button towards the spine, arching the back, chin to chest. Inhale, coming forward once again into your cow. Exhale. Let's take an open mouth exhale each time we come into cat. Really good way to cleanse the body. Taking a few more rounds here. So once again, we want to focus on moving anything, stagnant energy or low vibrations that have been held in the body through the night. 2 more rounds. Inhale, coming forward. Big breath in. Exhale it all out. Last round. Beautiful. Come back to a flat back. Let's tuck the toes. And now you're going to send your hips back towards the heels. So getting a nice little deep stretch in the soles of the feet. Engage the low belly just to support the low back. And then energetically pushing yourself back towards your heels. Good. Let's just take one more breath here. Inhale, come back into your tabletop. Untuck the toes. We'll just tap the tops of the feet. And let's do a little calf stretch here. So you're going to send that right leg all the way back. Tuck the toes. Press through that heel. So as though you're trying to send the heel to the surface that you're on. Engage the low belly once again to support the low back. Arms are nice and strong here. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And bending that right knee, bringing it back down. And then we'll do the same thing on the left side. Really press through that heel, engage the core. Good. One more breath here. And bringing that left knee down. And let's come into thread the needle, which is really good for the spine, the thoracic spine, upper back. We'll press down through that left hand. You're going to thread your right arm through, coming onto that right shoulder. Your temple comes to the floor. And then you can have a bend in that left elbow, kind of using your arm as a kickstand here, or you can extend that left arm all the way out. And then I always like to guide to check in with the hips, because what happens here often is on this side, the left hip's going to want to pop out to the left. We want to bring the hips centered. Breathing into the back here. And again, hugging in the low belly just to support the low back. Relaxing the facial muscles, your jaw. Two more breaths here. Last breath, cleansing breath. If that left arm was extended, bring it back in, press into that left palm, slowly and mindfully bring yourself back up. And then just take a few little shifts here with the hips, just to recenter the back. Good, and then we'll come to the other side. So threading that left arm through. And taking two more breaths on this side. Last breath, cleansing inhale and exhale. Making your way back up out of this pose into your tabletop. Once again, just shift the hips side to side. And then we'll come to swing the legs out in front of us. So you can either cross the ankles and roll yourself back, or kind of swing the legs over to one side. And sending the legs straight out in front of you. We'll come into a forward fold here. So I always like to move the flesh out from the cheeks to really root down through the sit bones. And we're going to give a little activation in the legs today. Typically in my yin practice, I guide you to let the muscles relax, but really focusing on engaging the legs this time. So pressing the thigh bones towards your surface, or to your surface, and flexing the feet, sending the feet up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. Exhale, walking yourself forward, and keep in a nice flat back here. So again, typically in yin, we round through the spine, but this morning, just encouraging to keep a nice flat back. Taking nice, slow, deep breaths here, focusing on breathing all the way into the belly, low back, mid back. Finding some softness in the neck, so you can drop the chin in towards your chest a little. Let's take two more breaths here, really finding length through the spine as you reach the heart towards your feet. Beautiful. One last breath. Big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. And then walk your hands back up your legs. Press your hands into your thighs. Engage the low belly, slowly coming up. Always wanting to support the low back, especially in the morning. And then from here, we'll come into butterfly pose. I'm going to turn to face you, soles of the feet together. And again, maybe moving the flesh out from the cheeks. And taking a nice big inhale as you lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, folding forward here. Now here, you can round through the spine if you'd like, or if it feels good to keep that back nice and flat, you can do whatever feels good for you here in this forward fold. Letting the head be heavy, dropping the chin in towards the chest. Let's take one more breath here. Good. Then send the arms out in front of you. We're going to come into a little side stretch here. So now walking the hands over to the right and finding your edge here. So just until you feel that stretch in the left side body. I'm just taking 3 breaths here and really breathe into that side body. And last breath. Inhale, coming back to center, and then over to the left. 3 breaths here. And last breath. Inhale back to center. And then walking your hands back towards your feet, slowly coming back up. Let the shoulders melt down the back. Take a full breath here. Big inhale in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Let's use the hands to support, bringing the knees in towards one another. Just send the legs out. Give them a little shake. Good. And now we'll come into a easy seated pose. So either crossing the ankles or having one foot in front of the other, whatever is typical for your body. And let's do a little bit of side bend here with a tricep stretch. So you're going to bring your right hand up and over, letting the hand fall almost between the shoulder blades or just behind the back of the neck. And then with your left hand to that elbow. Now take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall through that right side, so as though you're trying to send that elbow up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, just take a slight bend over to the left. And sending the elbow back so you get a nice stretch through the tricep as well as the side body. Just taking one more breath here. Inhale, come back to center, release the arms down, and then take another inhale, reach the arms up. We'll do this on the other side. Left hand falls back behind you, right hand to that left elbow. Take that inhale, lengthen up through that left side, and then exhale, slight bend over to the right. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Release the arms down on your exhale. Inhale, reach the arms back up. This time we'll exhale, coming into a twist. So twisting over to the right, left hand to the right knee, right hand back behind you. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. Exhale, coming into the twist a little deeper as you pull the belly button towards the back of the spine and guiding your twist from your waist. Send the shoulders down the back. Let's take one more breath here. Untwisting on your exhale. Good. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, come in into your twist on the left side. And last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, untwist, coming forward. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, just bring the arms out to a T. And we're going to do a little bit of wrist work here. So making fist with your hands. And now just take some rotations through the wrist, keeping the arms nice and strong and lengthened. And then reversing, going the other direction. Making sure the shoulders aren't up by the ears, gently pressing the shoulders down. Good. Release the fist. And now you're going to palms up, fingers up towards the ceiling. So you should feel this in your forearms as though you're trying to press the hands into invisible walls. Good. Keep the arms nice and lengthened. You're just going to send the fingers towards your mat or your surface. Good. Let's do that one more time. So you're going to send the fingers back up towards the ceiling, flexing the hands. And then sending the fingers down. Nice. Bend the elbows, and then just take some wrist rotations again as you bring the arms in towards one another. Beautiful. We're going to close with a little bit of neck release. So we've kind of worked our way all the way down and up the body, or I should say all the way up the body. So now coming to our neck, let's take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. Exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Feeling this stretch in the left side of your neck. Taking one more breath here. Inhale, slowly, slowly bring the head back up to center. And then exhale, dropping the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Nice and slow movement. Breathing into the right side of the neck. Inhale, come back to center, nice and slow. Good. Then we'll exhale. Now we're going to turn towards the right. So looking over to the right. Inhale back to center and make sure that the jaw is nice and relaxed here. And exhale to the left. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale back to center. Let's take that one more each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And now on the exhale, drop the chin in towards the chest. Again, making sure that you're holding your posture here so we don't want to be rounding through the spine or the upper back or shoulders. And now just taking some full circles here with the head, starting over towards the right and taking it nice and slow. And you will probably hear or feel a lot of crunching going on here, maybe some popping, as our necks can tend to be very tight, stiff, sticky, especially in the mornings after sleeping. Sometimes we sleep kind of funky on our pillows. Good. Next time you bring the chin in towards the chest, reverse going the other direction. One more full circle. Ending once again with the chin in towards the chest. Draw the shoulders back. Take a big cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly bringing your head back up to center. Soften the shoulders, taking a cleansing breath. Take open mouth, exhale. Let's bring the palms of the hands together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Closing the eyes if you feel comfortable. Just noticing how you feel. I honor you for taking this time for you this morning, gifting yourself this way to awaken the body, to cleanse the body and the mind. And I'd like to leave you with an affirmation to take into your day. I greet this day with confidence and ease. I greet this day with confidence and ease. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. May you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, if you would give it a like, that would be much appreciated. It's a way of feedback for me. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you could do that, that would be super groovy as well. Blessings and have a beautiful day. Namaste.